You know, sometimes you look at social media and you look at countries that say, you know what, we don't want social media here. We don't want your ex here, especially ex. We don't want your ex here, and they ban it. You're like, maybe these countries are right, because you know what? We are vocal on anything that is happening now. And I come carrying gossip, the GNU gossip from X. You know, it is currently trending at this moment. And if not trending on X in general, it is definitely trending under the post of the Minister of Home Affairs, Schreiber. Yeah, I don't think he expected that reaction as well, because they are dragging him up and down. In fact, they are not even dragging him. No, they are dragging him up and down. The way it feels is downhill, is uphill. Everyone is saying whatever they want. Where did it start? I'm going to share the screenshot of what he posted. Before you say all this is coming from my own head and lips, no, I am going to share exactly what Minister Schreiber said. But what I've noticed with this whole thing is that South Africans are on the edge now. Everything is suspicious, you know, and we are divided now. As a nation, we are divided, and we are being divided by politicians. You know, it's either you go this side or it's either you are for that side. You cannot even assess anything on your own personally and take your own decision. Whatever decision you take, you look like you are picking a side. South Africa is no longer the same. You know, you look at social media, you're like, politicians were having it easy before. You know, politicians before the era of social media, everything was easy. And I am certain that a lot was happening during that time and no one knew. It is like clapping before the era of social media and cameras entering everywhere. The generation before that time looks very innocent because no one knows what used to happen there. Anyway, let us look at the screenshots as to why our minister is being dragged, our Honorable Minister of Home Affairs, Schreiber. It is his day on X, and it's a post of not so long ago. I think it's less than 2 hours as I'm talking like this. I think it's less than 2 hours, but boy, it is happening under that post on X. This is how the whole thing started. The minister posted, I am honored to announce that in my capacity as Minister of Home Affairs representing the Republic of South Africa, I have signed an historic agreement granting visa-free access to our country for Ukrainian holders of diplomatic, official, and service passports and vice versa. And he continues to say, we continue to see Ukraine as a valued ally, as a valued friend who supported us right from the beginning, from the days of our struggle against apartheid right through to now. I look forward to President Ramaphosa adding his signature to this agreement in the coming weeks so that we can conclude this important step forward for relations between our two peace-loving nations. This is after this it went south. And if he was responding to these comments, it could have been a mess by now. The first person said, are you intentionally stepping on the ANC's toes? This GNU is becoming a joke. See, it started right there. So people are like, yay, they are remembering what the DA said about President Ramaphosa when he expressed the friendship between South Africa and Russia. Wait, what? Since when did Ukraine support us during the struggle against apartheid? Since when have they supported us at all? Yeah, it's going south. I'm bringing you gossip, says the son of people who were butchering black people. I'm just bringing gossip here. Don't bring things that I did not bring. I'm bringing you gossip from X between the Minister of Home Affairs and South Africans. And this one said, I thought this was not a real account. Oh my word, GNU is waging war against itself. You know, those who don't like the GNU are having a field day there because they kind of feel that there's tension there. And this one said, this is in response to President Ramaphosa's statement that Russia is a friend and ally to SA. Why not do the same with Russia? Ukraine is the most corrupt state at the moment. You see, they are also seeing the way I'm seeing it, that maybe the DA is retaliating because of their dissatisfaction because President Ramaphosa said what he said about Russia. So they're like, we're gonna come. And then this one says, well done, Minister. Finally, a decision to make us South Africans proud in the face of the humiliating show Ramaphosa made with the warmonger Putin. Yay! Yay! You see what when I'm saying that we are sometimes forced to take sides. And this one says, DA is reminding the ANC that it has no majority. Yay! So the DA, it is no secret that the DA expressed their dissatisfaction because of what President Ramaphosa said. So it looks like a retaliation from the DA side that we didn't win the elections. This one says DA is running a parallel government. Anyway, this is a payback for the millions invested in the CR17 campaign. As South Africans, we're going to come up with our theories. Many of them are going to pop up. And I know many are waiting for President Ramaphosa to sign that signature and drag him to, and put that signature and drag him to. This one says, there are Ukrainian business people who can invest in our country. They are welcome. As I was saying before that, you know what? People are waiting for President Ramaphosa to sign. And if he signs, Schreiber is going to make sure that he posts. And this one says, Germans, Serbians, Ukrainians, Russians are part of the drug trade, and now we are giving visa-free access. Meanwhile, our passports are being denied such cause of fraud. It is a mess. Sometimes you look at things and be like, I can make a better president myself. You know, while you're cooking and you're thinking, hey, these people are messing up this country. I can do better. And then this one says, are we also allowed to enter Ukraine without visa? I remember the response, how they responded to this, and I think I saw a response, the way they responded to him. Yeah, as I was saying, that sometimes they make you feel like, you know what, I can actually do a great job running this country. You know, when you're getting ahead of yourself while busy with your things, like, And this one says, responding to the one says, to get the same, says, are you a government official? The post clearly states is for government people. Read, please. Yeah, South Africa is no longer the same, and I doubt it will ever be the same. Are we changing for the better, or are we changing for the worst? What is it? But the truth is, we are not the same anymore. Our country is totally different from what it was. And this one says, are you, that's the one that I read before, but are you government official? The post clearly says it's for government people. Read, please. So I accidentally put this screenshot twice. Pardon me for that one. And just gonna bring it as it is. Please bear with me because I'm rushing somewhere. I won't have time to edit very well. And this one says, so now you wanna to step ANC. It is the meme the person used that is killing me the most. Ooh, let politicians drag one another. You know, sometimes look at this like, no, drag each other. There's little that we benefit from this whole chaos. You do as you please anyway. So you people, you must just be dragging one another until Peter comes. And this one says, then the ANC brings Russians and Palestinians. You politicians are disgusting to the core, playing with our sovereignty. People need to wake up and remove you all. And then when we remove them all, who's going to run this country? Sometimes we wish we could just be a country and govern ourselves somehow. You don't know how. You just don't know. I wish life could be life without politicians. A country could be a country without politicians, because what a wow. This one says, Minister of Foreigners, your DA is going to pay a heavy price for arrogance and ignorance. You look at this thing, the way we descend on our leaders. You think the countries that said, we don't want X here, don't bring that thing here. We're like, no, but they had a point, because sana sauce. And this one says, every minister is just doing as they please. That's how it feels at this moment. That's how it feels. And also the fact that the ANC didn't get the majority, they will forever be reminded it's going to be a tough 5-year term. It's not going to be easy. And as those from the sidelines, the opposition side, are always looking forward to the GNU crumbling. So it's going to be a mess. A super mess. So with that, I was just bringing you the gossip from X that is going down under the post of the minister. I'm telling you, I've left so many comments from that post. If you are you can go check on X on the account of the minister Leon Schreiber. You can go check there. It is going down. You'd be angry and you'd be laughed. But if you are like me, you'll follow the one that is funny, because what can you do? There's very little that you can do with these things. Anyway, I thought let me bring you the gossip from X in this South African political space. President Ramaphosa said, Russia is a friend of South Africa, and the Democratic Alliance was not pleased with that. And today, the minister of who comes from the Democratic Alliance says, we are giving visa free. I have signed for Ukraine. I'm waiting for the president to sign. He's putting President Ramaphosa on the frying pan, because now South Africans will be watching the president if he signs, so that they can drag him and be telling him that your GNU is collapsing. Come 2020, what? We're putting ANC out. ANC is dying a slow death. You know, those things. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching my videos. Do have a beautiful night.